All we need now is my 8-rotor E-shafts and we're
Yeah.
good to go.
Absolutely. Stack them up. Keep on stacking them up.
I'm really impressed with these, man.
Thank you.
The more
Thank
I look
you.
at them, like...
They come from a place of love and passion, mate. I just love the things and I just want to make things that look beautiful and perform well.
Your background is jewellery.
Yeah. My first trade was, I'm actually a jeweler by trade. So, yeah, I'm pretty good at making jewellery. So I got out of it because I just didn't want to sit around, you know.
Let's start with the Cosmo inlet side of things.
Yeah.
It's not a Cosmo.
It's not a Cosmo. No, it's not a Cosmo. We say it's equal to the outer runners on a Cosmo. So it's like a Cosmo height. But yeah, definitely longer than any standard Mazda ones. And hence the O-ring. So easy to seal up to your manifold. Bolts onto all the standard factory Mazda manifolds. Yep, Mazda factory injector holes able to fit, you know, anything that's factory Mazda can go in there.
So those plastic inserts.
Yeah, everything works in there still. Oil fill, just a normal dash fitting will work in there. Yeah, you got some extra breathers you can drill out if you want as well with threads, or you can just block them off. You've got a nice little compact dipstick that we designed, a screw-in style, motorbike style, like a crankcase one. You know, you've got your oil relief, obviously. Plenty of that going on because you need it to go back to the sump. So you've got your extra flow inside as well for around the crank. Yeah, so your extra
cool.
flow for the water as
This
well.
is
Yeah.
unique only to, like, we know the other brands that are out there, but I've never ever seen this before.
Yeah, on the
For
solid
water.
stuff, yeah, we've got some extra pocketing for more water flow and more water volume, basically. Yeah.
Solid plate.
It's a solid plate, yeah, tungsten carbide coated. It's a specially designed coating for us to endure the rigors of a rotary engine at, you know, high boost and high temperatures.
Dowels, stud kit.
Stud kit, yeah, dowels every second hole. We run a 10mm stud through the dowel and then a 1/2-inch one next to it. Yeah.
I'm liking what I see, mate. It's okay. Let's go with the front plate.
Yeah. First thing you'll notice is we've got an injector in the top of it that just seemed to have found its way there. So we've got that in the rear as well. So that's pretty handy when you want to add extra injectors to your car and you haven't got anywhere to put it. Yeah, plenty of mounting holes on the side there. So it takes a number of different, you know, if you want to mount alternators, side mount stuff, mechanical pumps, whatever you can think of.
Turbo feed?
Yeah, oil lines there, extra oil feeds. You've got extra holes for around the gear if you want to double up on your holes for the gears. You've got your factory oil pump that works on these. You've got your oil feed to your front cover there that retains that sort of oiling. So basically it's got the Mazda oiling throughout. Just a bit more flow. Yeah, you've also got the coating on there. You've got your water gallery around the outside of there that flows all the way around.
I noticed. That's that's
Yeah.
cooling.
Yeah. So it, you know, we're really big on the cooling side of things.
Okay, now with this front plate, there's some unique
Front cover.
front cover. Sorry.
Yeah.
Front
So
cover.
that's
Keep
an
these
unfinished
down,
front cover. Still got the last op to do on it. But yeah, that gets some fittings there on the sides or some threaded holes. 4 fittings that allow for one for the oil feed and the other is for a return if you want for a catch can or a breather system which has a I think that's what your turbo feed comes on that side or your turbo return. And then you've got a bearing that sits in there with a little cover on the back that hasn't been ground out for the crank angle yet, but it will be. You've got like a 90-degree return on the inside there for the return for your breather system, so that way you don't get much blow by there. So yeah, it's kind of pretty unique. And water pump, every water pump fits on them.
That's a big part of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's clearance around here.
Yeah, we wanted to offer something race to the streetcar guys, basically, so they don't have to, you know, change their water pump. They can keep their Mazda water pump on top of it.
Okay, rear plate.
Yeah, rear
Series
plate.
6.
Yeah, Series 6 style. We haven't made the bits for the mounts yet, but we will do. Runs the factory oil relief valve still. Runs the factory oiling with some extra holes to allow you to, you know, plumb up your oil differently if you want. Still got the factory pedestal there at the top. Some extra thickening and strengthening around the top of it, and the injector, of course, it's got the extra injector directly to the port.
Which you sell on the rails?
Which we make a rail to suit it. Just a little thing for the engine builders, we number with a factory number system all around there, and just to make it easier rather than getting the black text and writing it on there, making it look ugly.
So that's what it's all about, this water gallery here.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
You call it that?
Yeah.
Okay, now everyone's going to contact me, or what's the best way for people to get into contact?
Look,
How would you do that? Like, do people want to reach out to me? Reach out to you?
Yeah, look, I don't mind if they reach out to you. For the moment, we're just waiting on a few. See, there's our quad rotor, one of the quad rotor center plates with the gears bearing inside. Center bearing, sorry. Center gear. Yeah, we're getting ready for that.
Put your coating on the top of that.
Correct. And then it gets the fourth axis work performed on it. So we've got a 20B version of that as well that we're working on. Yeah, we've got a couple of little things to kind of finish off, but they'll be, coming to market shortly.
You can see that you've got a lot going on here.
Yeah.
You better cover that up because we don't want to show people too much. Yeah, that's the OEM style.
Yeah.
To that. That's next level.
Yeah, thank you.
Have you tested any of these plates in cars?
Yeah, absolutely. They've been running in our cars for years. So we've had them in drag cars, we've had them in street cars, we've had them in all sorts of conditions. And anybody that knows me knows I'm pretty hard on the gear. So yeah, I don't muck about. I've had these things red hot.
What sort of temps have you seen driving around? Just normal.
Oh, look, you can comfortably cruise around at in your mid 70s, low 80s degrees Celsius. So yeah, it's pretty much factory or equivalent or better. Because especially if you're running E85, you run a few degrees cooler just there. But yeah, look, there's no issue with cooling, provided you've got a decent radiator. Like most things need a decent radiator, but yeah, the cooling's pretty awesome on these things.
Yeah, if anyone wants to know more about any of these products, Ash, misfire through Messenger. Yeah, I'm more than happy to put you in touch with Gio. You can ask me what I think. Yeah.
Awesome.
Great product, mate.
Thank you.
Really nice product.
Thank you. Love your work.